How's it going?
Good. I'm in same trade.
Oh,
Hey, good
nice.
morning. Me too.
Oh, nice.
I was just thinking, bro, I'm hoping that it goes even higher than the high.
Yeah, I think so too.
This time I'm trying to leave a runner.
I already closed my profit. This is my runner now. Let's see.
Morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Good man. How are you?
Good, good.
Good, good.
You got in buys late.
Yeah. I got to buy it late on gold. This 30 minute is about to close bullish.
Pain affects you in every way.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I was hoping a pullback.
Yeah, and then this one should continue moving up.
Yeah.
Like looking at the 15 minute, the 15 minute shouldn't break the low of the previous 15 minute.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, morning.
How are we all doing?
Good, good.
Good. Thank you.
Hello, Coach. May you see the GJ on 30 minutes?
I don't know. I haven't looked at anything yet,
Okay.
but I'm gonna look at it. What's going on with GJ 15 minute?
In 30 minutes. Well, the candle closed with no wick. And does it mean there is no range to go up?
GJ. I don't know. Looks like GJ looks like this 1 hour should continue down, but
Ah,
the 30 minute hasn't. There's no bearish signs yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So unless there's a bearish candle, I wouldn't wanna sell GJ.
Okay.
Let's take a look here. We have CAD CPI. That's it. Pre-markets are down. See now, if the pre-markets are down at this point, I think it should continue moving up. Gold here. 30 minute is just making a liquidity wick to potentially move up. To retest this high, because essentially it created a high around 1478. So there's a high chance it's gonna come up and retest the high. And that's why we have a stop loss. Well, I have my stop loss where I have it, so that if it comes down at this point, then it's no longer a buy anymore, and then I want to be out of the positions. Nice. Roberto is having a nice little shower over there with his green towel. Let's see here. Ooh, Andrew sent a chart. Took profits of 6 pips. Oh, nice. You had sells. Nice. So you had sells, waited, candle was going bullish, so you exited the position. Very nice. I think two things I'm gonna focus on? I'm gonna focus on gold buys and CAD CPI. That's where my focus is going to be today. CAD CPI and gold buys.
If the gold at 1 hour close bearish, do you will close your position?
What's that?
If the gold on 1 hour close bearish, will you close your position?
Will the 1 hour crosses what?
If the 1 hour close bearish,
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't.
So he's saying if the 1 hour closes bearish, then what?
Yes.
Oh,
then will
on gold.
yes.
Oh yeah. Like I mean, if the 30-minute doesn't go bullish, then I'm gonna close the position.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, so when I'm in this trade, I know exactly why I'm in this trade. I know exactly when I'm gonna close the position. You know, sometimes what happens is people like they try to copy the trade, but they don't know when to close the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're just gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I closed my buys on gold when that 4-hour candle closed.
Okay.
Just because, well, if you look at the body of the candle, it kind of closed very, what's the right word? Unconvincing.
4 hour. Oh yeah, like a big rejection.
Yeah, so I think this is going to go up, but I think we could pull down to maybe even 1474, maybe even lower than that before we go back up.
Okay.
But so I'm just waiting. I definitely want buys, but I'm just waiting. I think just the price action on the 1 hour, 15-minute is just kind of ranging, just waiting for a nice clean setup.
Yeah, so that rejection there, Rakeel, at 1478. There was wicks on the 4 hour. If you look to the left, there was a wicks, but it's like far left.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah, like on the daily, you can see the wick range zone starts where it's tapped into it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it sort of could reject anywhere in that wick range, but I still definitely want buys on gold with everything that's going on. I just think if like we saw yesterday, it pushed up and then it came all the way back down to go all the way back up. So it likes to do that gold, right? You just got to be ready, like plan your zones and sort of say to yourself, right, if it comes down here, I'm taking buys.
Yeah, I think that this resistance was pretty strong at like 1475, 1475.30, and it was respected on the 19th, like yesterday after New York, respected again at Asian, and then at pre-London again, and then it broke it. So now it's retesting it in pre-New York.
Yeah, definitely. But so I had some buys on the first retest there. So I caught like 15 pips, I think, on the first retest. What I don't like now is the fact that it's tested it 1, 2, 3, 4. This is potentially going to be the 5th candle to test it. That says to me that there's a higher chance that it could break down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Just because, it's because it's tested it so many times. But that's just my thought process. Let's see what happens. So now I'm looking at, I don't know if I can draw this. So now I'm looking at potential test of like this region. So now I'm looking at potential because if it breaks down from like this, you've got this to fill here.
That was a liquidity drop on the 1 hour, right, Simon?
Yeah. Oh, which candle? Where are we talking?
The one you draw.
Yeah. So this is, well, obviously, you know, we dropped down this morning.
Yeah.
It's kind of created that fresh demand now. So if it comes down there, then I'm going to be looking to see how price reacts in there, because that's where we could potentially see a strong move.
That was a huge liquidity grab, and then it broke 1475.
Yeah, so once it comes and hits my stop, and if it closes below, I'd say 1475, then you're right, then it's going to head down.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Someone sent a chart. Oh, can't open the chart. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not, but it's pretty good.
No, can't hear it.
No.
Can't hear it.
Can't hear nothing.
Mic is really good.
Everything else is kind of ranging. GJ is also created support, sort of.
Here we got FOMC minutes tonight as well.
All right.
So
Yeah.
we might see a huge retracement on gold going into that, and then it flies tonight.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna say there in that FOMC.
I mean, based on everything they have been saying, you would expect it to be dovish, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, I got out from GJ earlier on when that 30-minute candle reversed. I was expecting to test that low it made, but it didn't happen.
You're long or what?
Sorry?
You're GJ long.
No. I was in GJ short when hourly close bearish, and you can see that the price made a low this morning, and then this 30-minute candle closed bearish, and that was hourly closing bearish. So I was expecting, that was resistance 4. So I was expecting to come down here to test that low again. But when the 50-minute candle reversed bearish, I closed at -3 pips, which was good decision.
Yeah, great close.
Yeah,
Great
that
exit.
was a good.
The thing is that we are at 4-hour support right now.
What does your daily candle look like, Roger, on gold? Does yours have a bottom wick on it?
Little nipple.
No. Yeah, like a very small one.
Very small, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is saying no wick. Yeah, I'm just so the daily low is like 1472. Be interesting to see if we could pull back all the way to there.
Yeah, it's a pretty small. It's pretty small wick. So when this candle has a small wick, this tells me that maybe like that there was so much bullish momentum, it couldn't go bearish.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Nothing's changed, right? We're still the same stance as yesterday. I haven't seen any new headlines. There was another headline from China, saying they think the deal could be unlikely to be done before Christmas. Blah 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 blah. So it's all negative. This is just positioning now, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I said yesterday, Brexit Part 2. This is going to be no deal. Watch, gold will hit 1600 before Christmas.
No deal. No deal. All right. If this candle closes bullish, I think we can easily fill the range to 140, 150. Yes, this looks good. 140, 150. But it needs to break above this area here. You see this area here? G just stuck below 140, this 140 area. Oh, gold stopped me out here. Lost like around 10 pips on gold here.
Jeez.
Oh, I had a one lot open. It's no big deal. Gee. Yeah, I was really hoping this current 30-minute to continue up because the previous one closed bullish higher than the rest of the like those two there. But I guess it didn't. Oh well.
I was waiting for the 5 minute to flip.
Oh, it didn't flip.
Nope. Not yet. It hasn't gone below the previous 30-minute candle, so.
Yeah, that's true too. So I'm just gonna probably wait. I'm probably gonna like if it starts to go up, it's gonna break the high of the previous 30-minute, and that's where I'm gonna be ready again to take my to give it a second chance to go up. But other than that, no.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Do you take trades directly from trading me, or do you? Yeah, there's an MT4 open on my computer. I use that. Oh, if someone's still in the gold trade, I think it should be good. Like my position got stopped out because of the spread. Price came down, spread increased, and boom, took me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I held mine.
Oh,
That huge liquidity zone is crazy. I think it should go up.
Funny thing is,
GJ.
bro, I got on the charts like 2:30 in the morning or so, and around there, I saw gold at the bottom of the range, 1472. I'm like, okay, good, looks good. I'm like, wait for London, like 242. Man, the thing pushed up within like one candle, and it freaking like went to the moon, man.
oh yeah, this one here.
Yeah, I just saw the previous bearish candle, I'm like, yeah, bottom of the range, awesome. Let me wait for a bullish candle confirmation. Freaking the bullish candle just went all the way up, bro.
All the way.
All the way up.
It happens.
And gold was a nice push up this morning.
Euro USD, a good sell. I think you need to send a chart, Mr. Dan Smolowski. If you look at the introduction video here, and then you'll be able to know the rules. Rules are important
In life.
in life, yeah, like red
Society.
lights.
Exactly. You got it, my friend.
You got it, my friend. Did we buy gold already? No, Jamal Watson. There's no we. There is you, and then there's me.
You and me.
You already back down? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Who was the guy talking about GJ previously?
Yeah, it might continue to drop.
Yeah.
Watching it. Yeah.
I thought that previous 30-minute candle. Can you go to GJ 1 minute, Rakeel, if you don't mind? Yeah, I thought that this candle was gonna flip because it had no wick.
Yeah.
Just little
If you look at the 15-minute, the 15-minute started with no top wick, and it broke the low of the previous one, and 1 hour just flipped bearish, and the previous one is bearish, so it should continue going down.
Yeah, but I think it went above the previous 1 hour candle,
Yeah.
so that makes me doubt a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this sell makes sense on EJ. This makes sense here. Broke support, came up to a retest, rejection. This candle rejection created mini resistance. Yeah, this sell should make sense on a 30-minute on EJ. Let's look at the 30-minute here. Yeah. I mean, you could expect this 30-minute to now continue moving down. If you look on the 15-minute, yeah, it should continue moving down here. Just by looking at it, that would make sense.
It makes sense.
Makes sense. So basically, this is going to be the whole high of the 30-minute, and the next one should, if it doesn't go down, next one should just pop up and continue down. What's this? We have rejected resistance on the daily. GJ 30-minute chart. Continue rejection before entering. Okay. I guess you're also looking for sells here. But this is the thing, it's now creating this box on GJ. So if GJ comes below the support, this is going to be like a 15 pip range. So, if you're trying to sell GJ, this is going to be the area to better sell GJ, and like buying above 140 would be better.
So Rakeel, we need to close below this candle. This bearish candle, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Thanks.
What's this? Ooh, Austin is in gold buys. I kind of know where you got this stop. Well, I guess the stop is still okay. It's below support. I mean, man, if we get this push today, oh wow, this would be great. What's this? Gold buys. Oh, someone else is also in gold buys. Nice. I would probably have my stops. If this was my trade, I'd have my stops at break even. Because if gold is creating support here, then gold should have no reason to break below the support. Oh, well, there you go. Buy. Buys are out of the picture now. Alright, what's this? Gold 15-minute. High, low, second buy. Well, I guess you got stopped out here, so it doesn't matter. Man.
I've just put my gold chart in the chat, Rakeel.
Oh, in the Zoom chat.
In the Zoom chat, yeah. Should be able to see it.
Oh yeah, same thing. That support demand from London. So what's this price here?
So that's like 72. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because as I said, if it's breaking down there, it's clean drop to there. Because it couldn't break 1478. So similar situation to yesterday. It needs to come down, flex some rocket fuel.
And Simon, why did you say it was gonna break?
Just because because of the amount of times it's tested it and failed to move higher. 1475, is it? Yeah. So I had buys on the first retest because the first retest is always the best. So you always see a reaction on the first retest because you can see that on that bullish candle there on the 30-minute on Rakeel's chart. But the more it retests it, the more I'm wary that the level is going to break.
But we could have never known it's going to break until it got broken.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if you look at this 30-minute here, this is picture perfect candle here, right here, this one.
Yeah.
This one.
No. Yeah, I get that.
Higher highs, higher lows. So, I mean, this is why my stop was down here. If it breaks, then, but this trade, I would take this trade over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always a probability it's not going to work out.
But I was always looking at, like I said, that 4-hour candle close as well. I didn't like the strength of that close. So
that rejection.
I was always a bit on the cautious side.
Those are simple tips that can make you succeed or fail.
Yeah, I think so. Like
close and all that. Yeah.
Oh, closing early can make you succeed a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, but also watching how the 4-hour closes and all that. Like Simon just said.
What's your views on trading 4-hour support? Oh, for GJ sells. Yeah, GJ sells needs to break the support. 139, 890. For GJ to go down.
Oh, gold dropped.
Yeah, damn, it's dropping hard.
Oh, yeah.
See, look, around this 14. So we might see a little reaction around here. It's tapping into that 1474, 1473.50 area.
No news or anything, right?
Nope.
Gold. Nothing came out.
Trump is still sleeping.
I notice your gold losses in most cases are before NY open, so why not wait? No, it's not like that. It's about when something prints the way I like it, I take the trade. And I'll keep taking that trade over and over again.
Because on the long term, you're gonna win.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like on long term, because this month, I think I've had total 4 losses. 4 or 5 losses, and I'm up quite a bit only because I've been waiting for the same thing to print and just take that trade. EuroCAD. No, I think you need to post a chart about EuroCAD. Orlando Santos.
Mr. Santos.
Si, señor.
Come on, GJ.
Wow, it dropped pretty hard from that area. I even gapped on the 5-minute.
pull up the 15-minute chart. So yeah, this is. Oh, I can't really draw this. It's not very good. Hold on. So this is. Yeah. You see, so just keep your eye on the smaller time frames, because that might have just been a quick grab.
Yeah, like a liquidity grab there.
Yeah, because like I said, it's tapped into that zone from London this morning, so keep your eye on it.
GJ closed bearish. EJ 30 minutes also bearish.
Yeah, but GJ hasn't closed below that support, and
Yeah.
it closed without wick.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what's keeping me away
So
from
what
GJ.
should we do, man? Maybe a pending below the previous 30 minute?
I don't know about you, but I'm not going to do anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it closed with no wick, you know, and if I open my rule book says if a candle closes with no wick, it has a 50-50 chance the next one can go up or continue down.
What I've seen is that they do like a lower wick and now it goes up.
Yes, that too. Did you see my gold chart? My live stream keeps reloading up. No, I think you need to watch the video to see how to send a chart. If gold broke the support and this 15 minutes just creating a top wick, or even on the 30 minute and the 1 hour creating a top wick to continue down and fill this wick, that should be a good trade, because that's then essentially a 15 pip move.
Rakeel, can you go to 4 hour on gold?
But on the 5 minute it should do this. Yeah.
Can you just zoom out a bit? Okay. Yeah, like that. This zone. If we close below it, it's a fake out.
No, I don't know. No, not really. Because that's too messy right there, right? Like, you know what you're talking about, like right over here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too messy. Because here now you're looking at the 1 hour, and I was expecting the support to hold for for price to go up, but this support got broken now. You know, so now that support got broken. So when you're looking left, there's a clean move that happened after London. You know, so now there's a high chance that if price couldn't sustain itself above 1475, then it should continue down to just low at 1472, 1472.50. So, you know, and then Simon is going to be right that, yeah, support broken and coming down.
Thanks.
Can you see the uptrend on gold and where it's respecting certain areas? Well, if you look at it from this perspective right here, then there's an uptrend on gold, right? But if you look at this perspective right here, now you see opportunities, you know? This is the mistake people make. Like they zoom out all the way, like this. They zoom out and then they draw a trend line and then it's okay, price gonna do this. But if you're not looking at the details, if you're not looking at the candles themselves, you'll never be able to understand zones and how price is reacting and how it's like, you know, forming like after certain candles. So that's pretty important. You have to take a look at the details, because now if you look at the details on the 30-minute, you see this was support pre-London, and then this was support again after London open, and then this support just got broken, right? And if it just got broken, and then you know, okay, if price is heading down, the next destination should be around 1472.50. And then when you measured, you're like, oh, okay, well, you know, this is like a 15 pip range, so there's a possibility to grab like this whole range. But when you're looking at from like this perspective, man, you can't see those things. There's no way to see those things. And that's where people are amazed at, oh, how can Simon scalp like this, or how can some other guys scalp like that? Because, you know, like they're looking at the details. Small details matter. Is Black Bull Markets your broker? No, I don't own it. Raja, do you know about order blocks and fair value gap? I have no idea what that is. Order block and fair value gap. Where'd you learn that, man?
That's from. It's quite famous. This guy. I don't remember his name.
I don't know. Can't be famous enough. I don't know him. Oh, ICT. Yeah, I don't know.
ICT. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yes, I've heard of him. Someone sent me his videos. They were like 14 hours long videos, and I watched the first 10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, it's too long.
My opinion, it doesn't make sense.
In my opinion, it made sense to him, but to me, it didn't make sense. So I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Have I heard about the engulfing strategy? No. The only strategy I've heard about is the candles printing strategy. To be honest, all strategies work, you know, but it's just that mindful awareness that, okay, how long are you going to stick to the strategy? Because if a strategy has a loss, that one loss, then you turn around and say, oh yeah, you know, the strategy sucks. I had a loss. The strategy sucks. That's where most people fail. Like Fibonacci's work, harmonics work, trend lines work. Every strategy works, you know. But it's just that people don't put in the consistent effort. Oh, gold is moving down.
Yeah.
Had some tiny itty bitty sells on gold.
Are you in it?
Yeah, once it started to head down, I got in gold. It's reached 1472.50. From here, I have no idea where it's gonna go. Yeah, I think EJ is just ranging here now. I just don't like EJ. 15-minute broke the previous high. It's just, I don't know.
GJ is down. Yeah.
How would you manage risk if you entered gold, Raja? Less risk at the stop losses. Bigger? Yeah. Yes. That was just based on the fact that, okay, there's now higher chances it's going to come down rather than going back up. But I mean, if this would be a liquidity grab, this is where it should be bouncing if it is a liquidity grab. But that also doesn't mean that it's a buy right here. No, it's coming down. It's bearish. You have the experience to just look at the candles and trade off it, but you never use tools to analyze. I do use tools. I use the support tool and the support tool, and then I use the candles breaking support tool, and then I use the tool called probability. Then okay, because like once this candle closes bullish, in my head I was like, okay, there's a higher probability it's going to go up rather than heading down. But I guess in this case the probability of going down was there, so it broke support. And once this support broke, looking left, you're like, okay, well, now what's the probability that it's going to come down to fill this range rather than go back up? So then you're like, okay, probability of it heading down to fill this range now becomes higher than the price to go back up. So you're constantly playing on probabilities. Some people may say, oh, hey, like, they take buys and sells. No, it's like you're becoming fluid with how the market is moving. Like once you understand what's happening, like you will understand that, okay, things can change in an instant, and you really got to be on the ball when things change.
I think people become so fixated on like there's just one way to trade, you know what I mean? But there's thousands of different ways. You just have to figure out what works for you. People are just so in the mindset that only one way works for anyone.
Yeah, I think the main problem also is that once a drawdown happens, new traders, they go in a state of shock, like they're paralyzed. They don't know whether to close, whether to hold. Those things took me a while to get over with. And that's when you start saying, oh no, it has to go up, it has to do this. And that's when, like, your entire learning about strategies, it goes out the window. Because if you're focusing on a strategy, and that if that strategy says that, okay, if certain things happen, you should be closing the trade. But if you're a new trader, if you have a higher leverage on, if you have a higher risk on, then you're gonna get like sort of like helpless when you have that drawdown. Because then you're like, oh no, man, I don't want to close this drawdown at all.
They don't, yeah, like people don't want to accept like sometimes you have to lose money, you know what I mean? You're not going to win every single trade regardless of what your strategy is. Like everyone's so focused on the dollar value when if you're right and you close your trade, you know what I mean, and it goes the other way, it is what it is, right? Yeah, exactly. Like I take losses here all the time, and every loss I take that loss as just like as if I take a winning trade, because I know that, okay, if I take 10 trades, maybe let's say maximum 4 are going to be losses. I truly understand that, so when I take a loss, it's just like, okay, whatever, let's focus on the next one. Oh, someone tried so hard to send a chart and they sent the wrong chart. Waiting for a break below for sells. Yeah, this could make sense. It hasn't broken yet. So wait, you guys can't hear the music at all?
No music.
No, not really.
Not on Zoom.
It's banging in my ears and I'm like rocking to it.
No.
So you're hearing the music and we talk at the same time?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, Raja, what songs are you listening to these days?
I'm listening to Crazy Blues.
Crazy Blues.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think EJ is just sort of like ranging here.
I think it moved too much in the previous sessions. Now it's just gonna.
Yeah, I think so too.
Consolidate.
It had this huge move.
Yeah.
During London.
Are you still in your gold cells, Raja?
No, I closed.
You closed when it hit that support there?
No, I closed before it hit the support. I entered at 1474. I exited at 1473.23.
Nice safe trade.
Yeah.
Play with fire.
The firefighter is here.
You play with fire, don't sell gold.
Yeah, I'm in a small buy. 1473.
I've been holding my buys since yesterday. I realized that I woke up this morning.
I bottled it, Ted, and closed 100 pips this morning because I didn't like it. Looked like it wanted to come lower again.
Yeah, it seemed like I saw that, and I looked at them like, oh damn it, it went to 14, like basically 1480 where I thought it was gonna go. I just have my stop in. I just don't have anything going on.
So you guys really think this is a liquidity grab to go up?
I don't see why it won't go up, but I also believe we've had two strong pushes up. So today may be an exhaustion where we do reverse for a bit.
Yeah, I was really hoping it would go up before it broke that support.
Yeah, I think it will. When you look at the daily is doing the same thing it did yesterday. I think the only issue that I have with this candle is the fact that we've created this sort of zone and everything's tapped into that zone. So there is a possibility we could drop down here and then your candle ends up looking like this afterwards. Like that's what it is. And then this is the exhaustion or the breather candle that we need. So the next day, this does this and then it gets filled.
Yeah, because just by looking at it, seems like it could come down to create a lower wick.
Yes, and that could be I could get stopped at.
That's going to be below 1472.
Yeah, in that case, you've got to be looking at like 1470. If it's going to break, if it's going to break the low of the daily, then that's probably where it's coming down to.
Yep, I agree with that.
And then we just full margin buys from there.
Because this is the point here. If these candles cross the support, then the daily flips bearish.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the line in the sand.
Yeah. You want to cross this line? You cross this line? Am I allowed to post crypto charts? Oh man, you can post anything you want. People post shit here all day. The only thing you can't post is a chart with no analysis on it. That's not allowed. How can you draw your support resistance zones on a random chart? I don't get it. Oh. Well, you just got to look at the most recent rejections. Let's take GJ here, for example. So when you look at this chart, you're like, okay, maybe this is resistance up over here because, a bunch of candles can't go up from this area. And then you're like, okay, maybe there's some sort of a support over here because these bunch of candles, they couldn't go down. And then you look for the next support. You're like, okay, if GJ breaks support, then maybe this is where it's going to come down to. And if GJ breaks resistance, maybe this is where it's going to come up to. And now you have your recent resistance and support, and then you have your next target zones. And you wait. What's this? Gold 15-minute downtrend with no sign of reversal. Nice. Mr. Nassim is sells on gold. Our moderator. Yeah, the previous candle on GJ 30-minute close with no wick, so that keeps me on edge.
But if this 30-minute candle, this current 30-minute candle closes below that support, would that validate we're taking sells?
That could validate sells for you, yeah, if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this could be a very hard day for some if you don't stay disciplined today. This could be a very hard day. Oh, someone's in gold buys from 1482. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, target is 1482.
So I was about to say.
How long ago was that?
It's gonna be a while. Yeah, one of my positions just got stopped out at break even, so it's all good.
So good in the hood.
Yeah.
Whoa, Roberto is blowing smoke up in here. First, Roberto was taking a shower, then cleaning his head. Now he's driving.
You know, I get down, Roger.
This is a day in the life of Roberto.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, my team.
Good morning, Alex.
Yay! Don't be
Hey.
rude. Say it back, Raja.
Hey, good morning, good morning.
Thank you.
Can you explain a liquidity grab? Yeah, liquidity grab is basically a move in an opposite direction, but you can never, I mean, this move down, you can't say that this is a liquidity grab unless, like, you know, price goes above 1475, then you can say, okay, that move down was a liquidity grab. But the most easiest way to explain it was when I had these buys on the 30 minute after this candle closed bullish. So when this candle was coming down, I was thinking that, okay, this move down, maybe like a liquidity wick, and then continue moving up. But it wasn't. It came down. So it's basically an opposite move in the direction you want the price to go.
Yeah, and also too, you look at where we're going in a specific zone. So if we're coming into like a 4-hour area or, you know, an hour candle, and you can look to the left and you see similar ideas, then more than likely it's a liquidity grab at that point. And keep in mind, a liquidity grab may not be as clean as you think, right? So if we look at the daily candles, for example, you can see this was a huge liquidity grab. And the thing is, you say, well, how can I identify that a bit better? Take a look at this candle over here, and then take a look at all this over here. Does it make sense that we go up and then all of a sudden we start going down? More than likely not. So when you ask yourself those questions, chances are you find a liquidity grab. Now, this candle over here is doing the opposite of this over here. So what you can say now is that this area here has become a zone. We left that zone, and now this area over here is a zone. And then you say, well, why did I mark up that area? Because you have to realize that there are previous rejections that help make your new rejections. So when you go across and you see, okay, where could there possibly be rejections? I always look for where we have very, very strong bodies of candles where price would have been. And you can see price, if I was to turn around and take a line and draw right here, you can see price goes through some of the bodies of those candles. So it goes through here, goes through here, goes through here, it goes through here, it goes through here, but the wicks dip down over here. So I know now that this is probably a huge zone. So what's happening in the daily now is we've come to a point where we've tapped into the upper region of that zone, and now we're starting to reject it. So if you're confused about how this is happening, go on to a smaller time frame, and the smaller time frame will give you an idea of what to expect next. So like I said, today you might find that this drops a little bit further down, but it might just be coming back in here, in this area here, or these areas here. And now what's happening is this this zone up top, which we had originally. So if we do this, sorry, let me do this one more time. So this zone over here, effectively, that we have right now, becomes invalid, and then what we get is we get a bottom zone being created. So this bottom zone becomes more valid at this point. So now, remember we talked earlier this week, we talked about zones. So what's happening now is we had this candle, we had this candle. Remember we talked about that idea of wicks don't lie? So this is an example, wicks don't lie. This wick was low, but then the next wick was not as low, so we knew we were going up. Now we have a wick over here, and you say to yourself, okay, this is rather confusing. What do we think is going to happen? Well, now you have an idea. You have a story. The story is candles rejected this zone here. which matched up with this old previous zone. So price returned to where it needed to go, because we talked about that. We said price was going to go back up to like 1480-ish, around there, back up into that zone. So we're back up in there. But what's happening now is this new zone here has to be sort of, I guess, for lack of better terms, tested a little bit more. So you might find that this bounces back down over here, and then it continues to go up. And then what happens is this zone here is no longer valid, because what we're saying now is we're saying the zone below us is creating the liquidity to continue up. If that's indeed what we're doing, we're going to go up. Now, the great part about that is when you tell your story, if for whatever reason this daily candle goes bearish and the next daily candle goes bearish, we know where our target is, because now we've identified this as a new zone for us. So that's how you would then say, oh, perfect, Ted. Now, if I'm going down in the future, this can be an area of interest for me as a target when I'm trading to go further down at that point. So now you have an idea, and now you can say, okay, if tomorrow we're going up, maybe this candle here finishes, you know, in this idea, in this instance, we're not bearish. So what'll end up happening is you'll get a wick maybe a bit to the downside, and then what ends up happening is you get this push up here, and then it fills that whole wick at that point, and we're taking off. Now, for you to see this happen, jump into the smaller time frames anywhere on your charts and look for this sort of pattern. So if you go into your smaller time frames, you can see the future, right? A lot of times when you go into smaller time frames, you'll look for the same sort of patterns, and you'll say, oh, where did that happen in the past? Or, you know, where did that happen? You can see right over here as an example, right? The current daily candle is doing something like this, so you know that, you know, possibly we're still bullish momentum, so it's something to be looking out for. Or if the current daily candle finishes like this, you can see a perfect example. We still then go bullish at that point, right? So when you're looking through your charts, that's what you're doing on your smaller time frames. You look through your smaller time frames and look for examples of what you want to see on the larger time frames, and then that will help you give yourself an idea for the future on the higher time frame, because obviously higher time frames take longer to form. But if you look through the lower time frames, you could see the future, and you can say, hey, chances are this is the same sort of idea that's happening on the higher time frames, so this should happen on the higher time frame, but it'll just take longer.
Yeah, higher time frame, lots of waiting. What's this? Oh, Utranium. Took buys in this area. Chart might flip bearish short term if support is broken. Nice, looks good. See, we analyze all sorts of charts.
All kinds.
All kinds of charts. Gold. Wait, bullish candle in minor time frame. Makes sense. Makes sense. You got the zone. You're waiting for a candle to flip bullish for you to take buys. That makes perfect sense. Same area here. Curtis sent a chart. Your JPY waiting for break and close below the support. Yeah, EJ is just ranging now. It's just so being stupid. It's just ranging. GJ is also ranging. I mean, the idea on GJ, if it breaks above 139, 990, it's gonna move up. But you know, it's gotta wait. And the same is, oh, our moderator on YouTube is on sells on gold. 1471 target.
Who's that, Rakeel?
Oh, the moderator in the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The moderator on YouTube. Let's see here. CAD CPI. Oh wow, they're expecting big numbers on CAD CPI. I wonder how much we'll get slip on. Oh, I will get slip on CAD CPI.
I was about to say that. 'Cause I'm
Not we. You.
Not we. You.
It's you and then me.
Yeah. All right.
And then Ted
Ooh.
and Simon and everybody.
Look at this. Daily is tapping this support here, which is resistance. So I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, this is the next rangy area right here. Because this is the last time when the candles were consolidating. So if price breaks, I mean, it should come down here, but we'll see what happens. May you explain how you do your risk management? Yeah, it's basically, so on gold, I basically sucked because I let it go beyond. Okay, so when this candle broke the low of the 15-minute, I would have exited my positions, but I guess I waited a little longer. I was confident, but so I waited. So that's basically it. I would have closed my position right here if it broke the low. I hope that answers your question. When you say CPI is expecting big numbers, will you quickly elaborate, meaning we expect CAD to rise? No, I think your question is going to be better answered if you spend some more time on babypips.com. On the fundamentals section in preschool, they have that whole section. So if they're expecting good news for CAD, and if you're looking at USD CAD, then USD CAD should drop because that's going to be an increase in CAD. And it's a inverse correlation with USD CAD and CAD. You know, if you have USD CAD and CAD goes up, the whole pair goes down. I mean, that's just basics. Can you give a thoughts on this XAU sell stop? Oh, let's take a look. Someone has a sell stop on gold. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but I mean, it could make sense. You have a stop loss too. I think your stop should be in the zone, not below the zone. It should be in the zone.
Yeah, it's a bit risky. You're basically selling support there.
Yeah, because if price breaks this, if price, you know, breaks the support and activates your sell stop, and now your stop loss is below resistance, so I mean the next candle will wake up and stop you out. But if you have a stop loss in the range, and if you enter somewhere down here, then that would make sense. But then obviously you'll have to cut down your lot size, and you know, because it's going to be bigger stop loss. So it's deciding whether you want to take that trade or you don't want to take that trade. If I was in that position, I wouldn't even think about having to put on that trade. Why I don't trade crypto? Yeah, there's not too much liquidity. There's I don't know. I've never traded crypto, so I've never been attracted towards that. Oh, can't see the chart. Oh wow, what's this? Waiting for price to close below support. Have to be super careful here. Yes, you have to be super careful here. Target 1, target 2.
All right. Come on, gold.
You're in, Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's it. Yeah, 1473. You got better entries than me.
Nice.
I was waiting for the flat number 1472, but I didn't think we would maybe get there. It's a little bit fishy, those cells to me.
And it's having a.
I'm not looking for cells on gold.
I've just been watching it on the 1 minute, and it's.
Yeah, me too.
It's reacting to that area.
Yeah. I don't know if you have a small gap on 1 minute on your terminal.
Let's have a look.
Because I have a small
no.
gap. Okay.
No.
I have a small gap, and usually when those small gaps happen in 1 minute, they always get filled, no matter what.
Okay. But like, if you look on the 15 minute now, this 15 minutes going to engulf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
That's kind of what you want to see.
So I took my entry base on 1 minute, and then I took the the stop loss is now a break even. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I explained to my group this morning. Identify the areas like on the, slightly higher time frames, and then just see how price reacts to it on the small time frames, and execute.
Yeah, I think you could have a nice trade here with the next 15 minutes as well, heading up.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the risk, the risk reward and the size of the stop loss is tiny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Nice one.
Yeah.
Very nice explanation, Simon.
Target. Create support level rejection. What's this? This doesn't even make any sense. This chart. This is a bad entry, man. Bad entry. Ooh, gold is pushing.
Yeah, that's the thing going with the trend.
Especially when the trend is ranging on something, you can't go with that. Ooh. Yeah, see, GJ, you need a candle to close above that to take buys. Can't just take buys in the middle, man. Yeah, at least wait for this candle to close. It's like 17 minutes. That's nothing. Just gotta wait 17 minutes.
My buy stop was activated at 1472.50.
Oh, nice. Wow, people trying so hard to send charts and they're sending the wrong charts. Damn. Man, if you guys can't analyze a simple video on how to send a chart, how are you going to analyze charts? It doesn't make any sense. Someone's watching on mute. Can you get a sign language person to live sign? Blink 1 for yes, blink twice for no. And blink both eyes for buys. Keep blinking fast.
And what about the stop loss?
The stop loss is
Blink 3 times.
blink 3 times.
Stop loss got hit 3 times.
Man, Rakeel, man, if you had paid sponsorship on this, you'd lose all your sponsorship.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All the shit we talk about out here.
No, that's the whole point. You want to get sponsorship because we're controversial.
We're telling the truth.
That sells too.
This is the Don Cherry of Forex. We're obnoxious, rude, and old.
Unbiased opinions on everything.
Yeah, politically incorrect. We have no filters. We call people out. Yeah, that's great.
Nice podcast, unbiased.
Now I'm wondering if Ted still has some buys on gold.
Well, the 15-minute closed bullish.
Yeah.
And looking like it should come up to 1475. Ooh, the 30-minute has to close bullish here too.
I don't think it's going to. I think that 30-minute candle was just a little pull up before the New York Open. But we'll see.
Yeah,
I hope it goes up. I mean, I want it to go up, but I don't know. I just think today, I don't think we'll get a bullish move on gold today. It'll be very tough. If we do, that's good. If not, that's okay. Tomorrow we'll get a bullish move. Today will be sort of like a breather.
FOMC later, Ted.
Oh, really?
Meeting minutes. That will move it. One way or the other.
I'm not sure they're going to talk something valuable at that point.
Yeah, they're not, but whenever those meeting minutes come out, you see volatility, I guarantee it.
Yeah, there'll be some, but not. I don't think it'll be that impactful because of the fact that there's no discussion of rates or anything.
They had another rate cut planned on 11th December. Was it 11th December?
Gold stopped me at break even.
Yeah, I think Ted, you might be right. Like this daily candle could be like a push down.
Simon, how many pips do you use up before you put in a break even?
I don't know. What was it, like 9? 10?
Yeah, I wait for 10.
Yeah, about 10.
Oh wow, what's this? Same plus price may drop due to the traders expecting bid orders to be filled at premium favor. Yeah, sure. $$ perfect. I don't know. This is just, I mean, why the fuck do you have this arrow going down, man? How does this make sense? Will price go there? Do you think price is gonna head to 1.30500? Why? This is so stupid, you know? Excuse my language, but this is actually really stupid. You have an arrow going up and then arrow going down. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even understand why. This is like me saying, hey guys, welcome to the live stream. This is the analysis that we're gonna go on. So you see we had to move up. So now this is the analysis. Perfect. Have fun, everybody. Live stream ended. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, these are just very, I don't know. You know, I see 80 to 90% people with this same analysis. They draw big arrows up and down, and then, you know, if you read the stat says that 80 to 90% people fail. This is why they fail, because they do this. You know, so you can't draw arrows. Like, you need to provide some more information here, because when you're drawing arrows, you're basically ignoring this area here. You're ignoring this area here. You're ignoring. Fuck, man, this is a 4 hour. The more I look at it, the more agitated I get. I'm not gonna look at it. You need to learn to do proper analysis.
Maybe this dude is on IML.
Yeah, I don't know, but they just need to do some proper analysis. Just doesn't make sense. This is such an uneducated analysis. Oh my god. And using these big names mean nothing if your analysis looks like this. Here, let me take a look at USD CAD here. All right. So we're looking at USD CAD, right? This is how you do analysis. So this is the daily chart. So you're looking at the daily chart. You're like, okay, daily chart is respecting the support it had formed over here from the 4th October till the 9th October at 1.33055, and this is also resistance before, right? And daily is now entering this area. So if you look at the news, they're expecting good CPI numbers from minus 0.4 to 0.3. I don't know where the fuck that is, but if they're expecting good numbers, that means USD CAD should fall. So then you start looking at the smaller time frames that, okay, where can USD CAD can fall to? You know, because now the first thing you see is maybe this is the resistance where the USD CAD can fall if the news comes out positive, 1.32660. You know, so that would mean the 4 hour will show rejection from this point. But when you go to the smaller time frame, the 1 hour time frame, what you see is that if price starts to go down, what's going to see is that, okay, price starts to come down, it looks left, you're like, okay, maybe this is the first area where price might come down to, because the 1 hour candles rejected this. I mean, they started to consolidate here. So this is high traffic region. So when price comes down, it's going to look left. It'll say, okay, my buddies, they were consolidating here before, so there's a high chance they will start to do the same. And then you're like, okay, you know what? Now we have to just wait and see how price reacts to this major level here down at 1.32655. Once that level breaks, once you have a break on this 4 hour resistance right here, then you start to look, okay, now maybe this is the next target on the 4 hour, right? This one right over here. And then this is the next target right over here. And then this is the next target right of this bunch of consolidation right over here. So your arrow was like this, you know, but you have to take into account these important zones, these areas, you know, because price is creating these areas. It's not just pulling these areas out of thin air. There's a reason why these areas exist. Bounce over here, bounce over here, bounce over here. So these are areas where price will react to once it starts to come down. So you have to keep that in mind. Also looking at the 30-minute, I think if I'm going to use a sell stop and a buy stop, this would make sense now, because, you know, like this is something, you know, like this is happening now, because like the 30-minute candles were consolidating here. They made a high at, what price is this? 1.33150. They made a high over here. And if this support holds, then before news, then I can say, okay, for sell stops, I might have a sell stop down here. For buy stops, I might want to have a buy stop above the high that the whatever candle makes at that time. But this analysis, man, it just makes no sense at all. Seriously. You know, so that was just my opinion. You know, like I mean, if that's the way how you trade, and like you know, if that works, that's perfect. But that was just my unbiased opinion. It's what we talked about. You know, this is an unbiased stream. Man, sometimes I get roasted on the stream too. It's no big deal. What's this? Daily was expecting resistance. Ooh, sold at the close of bearish candle. Nice. Failed because spinning top rather than it failed. Yeah, I think this was a weak bearish candle. This was weak. Like it wasn't as strong. And I mean, even if you entered after that close, maybe this candle would have been your exit because it closed bullish. Because when the 30-minute or the 1 hour, you know, closed like bullish or bearish, there's a high chance for the next one to continue in that direction. And maybe this was your confirmation and this was the entry right over here. Because this one broke below the previous ones, created a wick. And, you know, wicks don't lie, so it just came down. All right, what's yeah, see, this makes sense now. Someone's trying to fuck with me. Gold going to 2,000. Nice. Man, I'm 32 and I'm gonna start having high blood pressure here.
Nothing wrong with high blood pressure. Keeps you warm.
Keeps your cardio up.
Keeps you warm.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Look at this. Price needs to close below to take sells. Yes. Yes. You know, I would like these sells better because that would be the daily candle going bearish. Yeah, that's something I would like. So far, it's just nah.
So my only concern with that is if you go back to that chart, is this. We have this. Like, that's sort of what I'm watching. So I think even if we do dip, we might just dip a bit and then pop back up. That's sort of my idea, my future Ted's idea.
It can't go below 1470, surely.
Yeah, it just to me it just doesn't make any sense that we have this huge support that's being held. The problem is we're right in this zone here. That's the issue. So we're essentially in that liquidity zone. It looked like we were going to break out with this candle here, and we didn't. And then, you know, this was the first initial zone, I guess, tap. So we're going to be coming back to that later. But we'll see what happens. I think I just don't see us going down too much. If it does go down, I think it'll be good for better entries as it reverses and goes back up. So if you do trade gold, and gold is part of your plan, and you don't have an entry yet, what you may want to wait for is, obviously, if you're looking to take sells, that's great. You know, manage them accordingly. But then when we do get that whipsaw from the downside to go back up, you could potentially grab entries, understanding that for the rest of the week we could go bullish at that point. So it's just something to keep in the back of your head when you look at the way the daily candles has formed, and when you look at the current weekly, you might find that we may pop up just a little bit more. But the great thing will be is next week, the way this weekly candle's setting up, we might have that big push up to like 1494, 1500 potentially. The way this weekly setup and the previous weekly setup, we may have that bigger push. So something to keep in mind. So if you're future planning gold, like I am, like I said, I'm looking to see if we can grab entries above 1476, things of that nature. But I'm also looking at how the weekly candle's forming to see that, hey, you know what? It's Wednesday. We got a couple of days left in the week. You might get a little bit more of a push, but if you miss that push, you still, if you look on your weekly time frames, you basically have a range from 1464 all the way to 1520 essentially on the weekly. So there's a lot of room for you to move up. So just keep in mind, there might be some entertainment for you next week with gold.
If you have a 40K account and don't know what proper lot size to trade, you shouldn't trade. Yeah, that's true. I think first of all, you need to identify how much risk are you going to put on when you trade. You know, per day. Like, let's say if you're going to say that, okay, I have $40,000 and I'm going to risk, let's say, $200, you know. So then you got to say, okay, how much risk would that be? Or how much lot size are you going to need? So it goes into your risk management. Yeah, let me make it a little easier here. Let's say we have an online calculator and you are trying to take a, hypothetically speaking, let's say someone's trying to take a buy on gold, right? And your stop is, you measure your stop loss. You're like, okay, my stop is going to be 160 points. That's like 16 pips. And you want to risk $200. So 200 divided by 160. This is going to be your lot size. So if you have a $40,000 account, then maybe this is the lot size you would want to use to risk $200. If you're risking $400, that's going to be 400 divided by 160. So then your lot size is going to be 2.5. This is very easy to use. Very crude examples. Position size calculators, I personally don't like them because you waste a lot of time filling these things out. You waste a lot of time. The currency, account size, ratio, pips, man, fuck. You waste a lot of time there. That 160 was the stop loss. So the stop loss is measured in points rather than your standard pips. So it's measured in pipettes. So let's say you have GJ and your stop is going to be, let's say you're like, okay, my stop is going to be right here. You measure the stop. This is what, 97 points, so almost 10 points. Micropips. 10 micropips. No, 100 micropips, sorry. What you will also find is that if you use calculators like this, these calculators, the lot size is almost going to be the same depending on the currency you use. So some people, they want to go like really detailed in the exact lot size they want to use. That works too, but I just go off of the ballpark value. Thanks for the formula. Oh yeah, no welcome. Todd Capital, it's mad these questions still get asked every day. He gets the same questions. Hey Todd, let's get Todd on Zoom here. How can I message Todd? Oh, on Instagram. Todd Capital here hosts the London session streams. Alright, Todd Capital Group. Message. Alright, someone sent a chart. Came to support level, rejection, bullish. Oh, he sent this chart before. See, GJ? See, it's ranging. See, the first thing we did in the early morning, we came here, we identified that GJ is ranging, and it's still ranging. Look at EJ. EJ is now ranging too. There's no trade on EJ. Gonna wait for CAD CPI. Get some fireworks. Oh, GP CAD. Would you buy if there were no CAD news? Yes. Yes. Exactly. Because this candle rejected. This is a 30-minute. The next one closed bullish. So the one next to it should continue up. Maybe to this area here or to this area here. But yes.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, man. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, man. Very well.
Todd, right?
Yeah, well, it's Matthew, but the last name's Todd. Yeah.
So, how's your experience been so far doing the live streams?
Really good, actually. Yeah. I think when did I start? I started at the end of September, and yesterday we took our first loss.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was. I thought it was. You know what it was? On stream, I was like, oh, you know, it's cool. I don't care. I'm not bothered. And then off stream, I'm like, no, I can't. I was so upset, but you know, it happens. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it happens.
But it was. But yeah, so it's been going really well. Everybody's great and learning and making money, which at the end of the day is the most important thing.
Yeah. Sometimes I go over your London streams just to see what happened in London.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yesterday was, even New York yesterday was tough. Like, yesterday was, I think, a pretty difficult, unpredictable day. I think there was a lot of unnecessary spikes and testing certain areas multiple times before actually making the move, and it was just kind of difficult to stay in a position in a sense. I think it was quite tough.
Yeah, I think the main move happened on gold was like close to London close. That's when it started to move.
Yeah, I agree.
Shane Carroll, you are going in a timeout. Shane Carroll gone in timeout. Where to watch the London stream. So basically what you do is you go to youtube.com first of all, and once it loads oh, see what I watched? This is my YouTube history. This is my favorite channel right here, Reddit. These Reddit ones, they're pretty hilarious stories. Todd Capital Group. Yeah, so these guys here, Todd Capital Group. So you see, they host London sessions every day. Oh wow, a bunch of videos over here. Yeah, this is all like value, you know, it's so much information.
Yeah, it seems boring because there's like 4 hours, or mainly 3 hours, I guess. But it's just like 3 hours of content. Oh, it's so like, what if nothing actually happened on that video? But there's always something to talk about. There's always some sort of education in there somewhere, whether it be from a chart that I'm looking at or whether it be a chart that someone sends. You know, you don't always have to trade.
Yeah, what I do is I scroll. Yeah, I scroll right on, and once I see something like this, I just go to that part, and then I start listening, like right over here. Then I start listening what you're saying and all that.
Yeah.
Last ever course sale, 65%.
Yeah, there's too many people asking for mentorship now. I don't teach anymore.
Yeah.
I stopped the teaching thing. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. It's honestly, I just don't have the patience. Like, the questions that you get every day are like triple the amount of questions that I get, and they're even like, they're still just as, I don't know, I don't want to be mean, but sometimes it's just like, do you know what it is? Sometimes it's like, oh, for God's sake, why are you asking this question? Read a book. It's tough. And then it's different when you go down the mentoring route, because obviously at that point, you know, you're fully responsible. And I enjoyed it for the first, you know, couple of years because I was teaching friends more so.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's good. Like, I'll teach my mates. And then a lot of people wanted to kind of learn. And then I was like, right, I'm going to stop. That's it. Done. I'm not teaching anybody else. And then you start streaming and everyone's like, can I learn? And I'm like, no, just leave me alone. Just watch the streams.
Yeah, I choose people. That's what I do. Like, you know, like I'll talk to them first, I'll get to know, and then I choose them. Like, okay, you know, if you're a good fit, if you're not a good fit. Sometimes, you know, like people join, and then once I start talking to them, I realize, yeah, I don't think you're a good fit. So I'll just tell them, hey, okay, take care.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's your things back. That's perfect. It's just we're not gonna get along, and then that's it.
Yeah, a person has to be teachable.
Yes.
Not everybody is, unfortunately.
That is spot on. Yeah, I think we almost get the same people who log into your streams, and then after that they jump over here.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people, it's the same names all the time.
Man, what's this? This guy's been sending the same chart. The same chart. So now you are banned from sending. Well, I'm not going to open your charts anymore. Oh, damn. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to try to put some pendings for USD CAD over here in 15 minutes.
I think it's good that you guys both do live streams. I think it's important. It's tough because for the last maybe month, I've been sort of racking my brain in terms of how do you help people that are dumb. And helping people that are dumb is tough. I mean, and it's a challenge because as I'm a high achiever, so I like challenges, but I've always tried to figure out, like, okay, do you do a live stream after the live stream for just general questions about like, and that's why I started doing a lot of the Instagram lives afterwards, because I wanted to gauge to see, you know, are people actually going through the streams and looking at both like the London stream, US session. But it's almost like you need a stream after this stream to be like the dumb stream. Like, here's where you ask all your dumb questions. And at that point you can have them answered, because I think a lot of times people come here and try to use this stream as a dumb stream. And you can't use this stream as a dumb stream because we're past that. Like, you're coming into calculus class, you should already know how to add and subtract. Like, we can't help you do basics because that just takes up too much time out of the whole entire stream. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is, like, do we do a stream every day for like a half hour afterwards to say, okay, here's for all your dumb questions. You know, if you have dumb questions, ask them here. Like, how do I open up a broker? Like how do I open up a brokerage account? How much should I deposit? Like, all those dumb questions. And then what we could do is you could then say, hey, if you've never been on these streams before, please go to these streams or these recordings and watch all the dumb questions. And they're all answered there, basically. Almost like an encyclopedia of dumb questions.
Yeah, I think you could do like an Instagram question as well, where you just say to everybody, you know, get your questions out there, any stupid questions, ask them now, and then you could just put a link to all of the stupid questions in the description of your stream. And then that way you don't have to waste any more time like doing a stream after the stream to answer like pointless questions. But yeah,
actually that's actually a really good idea, Matt. If we built an FAQ database that continuously populated, and then what you could do is you could just use it as a resource for all the dumb questions. Hey, Raja.
Yeah.
Do you have on your site, do you have any plugins for like question and Q&A? Because I can, on the Forex family site, I think I can build a FAQ generator like what I have on Trader's Domain.
Yeah.
And what basically it is it becomes a library of dumb questions.
Oh, like a knowledge base.
Yeah, like a knowledge bank or a knowledge base. Yeah. So what happens is, as people ask questions, like a Wikipedia, they get answered. Maybe we just make a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like dumb Forex questions.
That's actually pretty. I'd say that's going to be really knowledgeable too.
Yeah, it would be, because I mean, all the dumb questions would be there, and eventually all people would have to do is do like a Control F, or, you know, type in their question in like a search bar, and chances are something would pop up. Like if you had a question about what lot size should I use for a $500 account, there would be a calculate, like there would be like, this is how you calculate your lot size. You know, how much should I risk per trade? This is how much you should risk per trade. you know, and do that. And I mean, and other people could probably contribute to it as well, on there, and it just becomes a repository of questions, because it seems like people don't want to read. They don't want to do internet searches, so we just create a Wikipedia for Forex.
They're still asked the questions though, Jeb.
Yeah, but what we do then is we just spam that link.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like, we don't even have to say, like, stop asking stupid questions. We just be like, hey, if you're stupid, you're going here, right?
Yeah, kind of Forex for dummies.
Yeah.
All the stupid question in one place.
All right, gold's dropping. Here we go.
Oh,
what the? Whoa.
Daily's flipping, going bearish.
Yep. What the?
1470. Come on.
Who said something? Let's see.
So that's broken daily low. Yeah. Might just bounce here though.
Yeah, this is actually good, because it'll create a bottom wick now, and you'll have you'll have sort of like an indecision candle on the daily, and then tomorrow the daily will pull down back into this area and then potentially go further up, and this is sort of an exhaustion, or like a breather. Sorry. Yeah, I got stopped out of my other position.
Yeah, this is gonna drop.
Yep.
1469.
Yeah, get your trigger finger ready.
Yeah.
Because it'll drop quick and bounce.
Yep.
Keep getting stopped out. I should have closed at 1478. Getting these like $1,500 trades.
You can do that on Twitch. You can. Oh no. Twitch is bogus. Never going back to Twitch.
And I'm never gonna Twitch again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Oh man, what to do? Yeah, I think you might find that we could dip all the way to 1469.
Yep, because if you look on the daily is now flipping.
Yep. But I will put pending orders at 1473.
Or this is just saying, yeah, come on, sell me.
Yeah.
And then it goes all like that.
Pending order 1473. 1473. Is that right? Let me see. 1470. Yeah, I guess 1473 works. So I put a pending order for a buy at 1473 because if you look on the higher time frames, that's right in a sort of support area. So the idea is if price gets to that point, it should flip and go bullish. So that's why I have a pending order at 1473.
Perfect. 1473.
Yeah. Because the idea would be if we have bullish momentum, it should pierce through that and continue to move up. And I will evaluate if I have to remove it based on the fact that this is now going to continue to range in that area. But I like 1473.
Perfect. I got mine at 1473 here too.
Yeah, because the idea here is if you go to like the 4 hour, see all this, it just comes back into the range.
Yeah.
So that means we should potentially pop up. The only concern will be is if it comes over here, if it stops and then a candle forms like this, then I'll look to close my pending trade because I don't want to do something like that. What I'm looking for is more of a push up to look something like these things here. Because once again, this is a huge zone right here. So I'm looking for us to get into that zone and then pull all the way back out of it.
What kind of stop? I personally don't have a stop on the buy stop.
No, you can't put a stop yet. You can't put a stop yet because A, you don't know if it's going to be activated properly, so you have to wait for it to come to be activated. And B, you also have to see how market structure is going to go. This is for the future. So ideally, if you have a buy stop at 1473, you look to the left and you say, okay, well, where a potential zone ends, right? Where a zone breaks right over here. So you have to then figure out what you're comfortable with that risk. Because the anticipation is that this area here will come back up, and that this is a zone right here, and then as soon as we come back into that zone, we're going to bounce from it. You're going to do a little bit of this and then a little bit of that eventually, but it doesn't have to happen right now. That's the key, right? This could be used for tomorrow. You might find that at this point we move all the way down here, bounce around, but then as we start to come back up, that's where it takes off, and then that continues market structure. So that's what you are also watching for as well.
All right, USD CAD.
Yes, let's make some money.
Time to get slipped.
Yep. USD CAD. All right, USD CAD. CPI. CPI will be. No, they're expecting it to be good.
Yeah, expecting it to drop.
Really? I don't.
What to do? What to do? What to do? Have a buy stop at 1.33070.
Oh, I have it at one. I would have it 1.33037. Actually, well, 70 works out in that area.
Because above the high of the 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was looking at the 1 hour. I was looking at just where it wicked, and the body.
Okay. Yeah.
So like there. Yeah. Okay, that works.
And then sell stop. This is the tricky one. Because if I have a sell stop below the 1 hour, the spread can just activate it.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
Buy stop.
You're actually placing it?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so I got the sell stop. Yes, sell stop's going to be tricky.
Yeah, sell stop. You probably have to put a sell stop below 132.952. But even that's close.
That's way too close.
I know, but that's the optimal, because you would probably crush through that all the way down to 132.800. But it's already moving. I think the buy stop may be valid.
Sell stop 132.940, and I'll keep moving it as price. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Got it.
Sell stop.
132.940. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to really watch that sell stop.
Oh, that's pretty tight.
It is. It might actually make sense to go below 132.890 on the 15-minute. Below that area, yeah. I mean, you got a minute left, so you'll see what happens. Oh boy, here we go.
Actually, 132,920. Perfect.
This is CPI. This is kind of weak. I'm not gonna do anything crazy.
Perfect. Oh.
Seriously?
Oh, what?
Wow. Oh, there we go.
It's doing something.
Okay, well, I'm closing my sell stop.
Yeah, I closed my sell stop too.
Yeah, well, no, I'm closing my buy stop as well. What's happening? Yeah, I'm going to close my buy stop in 1 minute. Oh, I guess I should have
The
kept my sell
numbers were
stop
the
open.
same as the forecast.
Oh.
Ah, boo.
Nothing.
So I'm guessing that's why.
Yeah.
What a waste of energy.
Closed everything. That was exciting. We did like 5 minutes of work there to figure out sell stop things, and nothing happened. Now it's moving.
Yeah,
Sells me.
it should just. I think it should just like with the way it prices, I think it should just drop.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense now because you got that huge rejection on the upside here. You got this. It should probably drop and fill this area here, but
I was really expecting a quick move down.
that was like a firework you buy at the store and nothing happens. You're like, man, why did we spend $20 on this firework? No news at 9:30. Well, it's 8:30 right now.
It says news right here.
That's like, I love when people try and tell us stuff. Look at all that 8:30 a.m.
Look, it's even loading.
Oh, news! You guys gotta double check your times on your charts.
Yeah, you gotta check your times. Boring. Ooh, gold is moving. EJ finally doing a Raja rocket. Yeah, EJ needs to close about. Looks like gold's gonna come down to 1469 here. Oh, our friend is back, Franson.
Franzome?
Yeah, he's back.
Franzome. Oh.
Wait for the pitch to buy the course.
Yeah, he might be. I think he has a day off from school today. His classes might start later in the morning or in the afternoon or something like that.
Must be a bank holiday in his country. He's home.
Yeah. Or it's raining and he's not able to go do his job because they don't bring people out in the rain. Like he does construction or something. There's no work today.
Oh, UC CAD dropped.
Ah, man. We didn't even have to put a sell stop. We could have just put a market order. Oh, that's right. There's no snow right now in Canada, so you can't go out and plow it.
Yeah, maybe the snowblower.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Plow, I'll get you to plow my driveway.
Throw some leaves on the driveway. Hey.
He names podcast live Forex trading. It's not even a podcast. Oh, when you can't even roast people properly. That's the sad part. This is something that is going on YouTube. Yes, it is true. It is YouTube. It's always funny when I see people typing like in caps like that, and they're just coming here to troll, because I imagine them at home just like really angry because nobody's being affected by what they're saying. Ted, can you explain what exactly is happening today with the trade war? How can we know if stocks are going good, and what should we assume on based on gold? Well, Google. That's right.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'd be looking at right now. And today there's not really anything. Guy talking is a joke. Haha, I'm a joke. Yeah. Yeah. Guy talking is a joke. Poor little troll. Can I give you insider info? I don't have any insider info. The idea right now is if we go to Google, let's Google. This is what I'm Googling right now. Google trade talks with USA. Oh, there's actually, oh no, that's older. Let's take a look at the news. Exclusive, US manufacturing group hacked by China as hackers. No, there is no updated news right now. We don't have any news right now. There's no updates. Oh, the end of American international order. What comes next? Oh, there's a Time article. Here's something good for you guys to read. I found this. This is pretty cool. There you go. If you want to read that, that's a good article. You can go read it. New York Times article. It's an editorial on what people think will happen if there's bad stuff that goes on with the US deal. So there you go. You can read all about the history of the trade wars. That can give you some information and some insight. Would you be waiting for 15-minute close on UCAD? Nope, I'm not trading UCAD. We had sell stops with UCAD, and they would have been activated already. So the idea would have been is you would have taken a trade at 8:30 and taken an entry at that point. At this point, it's very difficult to figure out how you would trade USD CAD because we're coming towards a support at like 132.9 or 132.750. There's a support there even earlier. So I don't know how you would take shorts there. Ted, wouldn't it be better to wait for FOMC meeting tonight before trading gold? It would be, and that's why we have pending orders. So, there you go. Some people took the USD CAD sells. Congratulations, you made some money. Do you have take profits on your pending orders for USD CAD? Nope. The USD CAD pending orders got removed because the market didn't move until 5 minutes after the news. So there was no trade. Other people took those trades. Maybe you can ask somebody else in the group who took a USD CAD trade, what were their take profit points? It's always good to learn from other people too. FOMC, there is really nothing happening with FOMC today. It's just a discussion. There's no rate hikes, rate changes, or anything. So I don't know if Raja will be doing a live stream.
Yeah, no. No, I'm going to save everyone some time and just relax.
There you go.
Yeah, boring day today.
Yeah.
I mean, gold did what I thought it was going to do, but I didn't trade it.
Yeah, no, gold makes sense because now we've come right into this zone over here.
Yeah, I'm still hunting buys around here, so I'm just watching.
Yeah, I think my pending order looks pretty good right now at 1474.
Yeah, I got a buy stop at like just above 1472 because for me that means it's like gone back into that range, you know.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Trump wakes up and says, well, the markets are pretty boring. Let's throw out a tweet for China. Buy stop gets activated. Ooh, Black Friday sales are coming.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the 1 hour and the 4 hour just look scary, bearish on gold. But bigger picture.
Raja, are you doing any Black Friday sale for YouTube?
No.
No. Oh, it's gonna continue paying the same thing?
Yeah, everyone's going to pay the same price here for the YouTube streams. There are no more discounts for YouTube streams.
What?
Yeah, man. It's just, that's how we roll now.
Holy cow. I love my discount.
You'll have to find a coupon code now.
Oh, man. All right. I'm going to put a coupon code out today on Instagram.
Oh, don't...
I'm putting the coupon out for Instagram for people for the live stream.
Oh, don't put it on Groupon. Groupon.
Yep. Oh man,
Codes on Groupon never work anyway.
I got in so much trouble for putting the coupon before.
These guys, look.
This is a millionaire, and now he's charging for the channel.
Yep. Why are you guys putting a discount Black Friday sale on the streams? Wow, this box seems to work for every chart. I'm just watching you scroll through.
I know, right?
I was looking at that.
That's the ultimate box indicator. What is paid live stream? You're on the paid live stream right now.
That question.
I'm telling you, bro. telling
make sure your account's up to date with the payment option, because we're taking money from your bank account tonight.
That question is going to be going to knowledge base for sure. Are paid live streams the same as the non-paid live streams?
Okay, here's a good question. Ever had a feeling when you're trying to learn FX, but you feel as though you're not learning or taking anything in, even though you're trying to learn? What should you do when you feel this? Well, Sids, I think what it comes down to is you are reading a book that you're not interested in. And you are trying to force yourself to be interested in something that you have no interest in. So sometimes you have to pick up a different book and you might be interested in that idea. So with Forex, I think you're genuinely not interested in it. I don't think this tickles your fancy. And that's being honest, because it seems as though you're struggling to absorb information and you're struggling to be interested in what you're learning, and that's why you're not absorbing it, right? If you ever thought about like when people are in school and you start studying a course in school you don't really like too much, it's so hard for you to get through the book. So that's, I think, maybe a potential pitfall of what you're doing right now. So maybe you want to just evaluate why you're actually learning and learning Forex. And when you figure that out, you might have a better idea of how that's going to give some information or help. Please, gold, go up. I'm begging you.
Uh-oh, drawdown.
Yeah, begging normally doesn't work in the markets. Don't beg in the market. Oh, gold's moving up. This is interesting. Are you really making the Wikipedia page? I mean, it would make sense, right?
Yeah, Alex, EJ, I was looking at EJ there. It looks nice, but waiting for this candle to close. Plus the 4 hour is also closing here. Man, yesterday I bought this headset, and like, you know, the headset comes with 2 wires, right? One for the speakers and one for the microphone. So this one had only 1 wire. So some retard took out the second wire from the box. And I was so pissed because then I couldn't use the new microphone. And I have to go back to Walmart and then give it back because they couldn't look in the box when someone returned it. I'm going to do a TED at Walmart. Where's the manager?
Oh, that's easy. I can tell you where they are all the time. They're hiding. They're always hiding. I missed it on the paid live streams. How much are you going to ask? Nene Tatik, how much do you have in your bank account right now? I would like all of it. And then I would also like money from your family. That is how much the paid streams are. So the paid streams are going to be an evaluation of your family's household income. We expect 70% of the household income coming to the paid streams. So if you are rich, we make more money. If you're poor, you only pay what you have. Someone took gold at the bottom of that.
Wow.
Very well done. Nicely done.
Big balls.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, I don't like our buy stop anymore. Jesus Christ, why does it always do this?
It's almost there.
Yeah, it's just because I don't know if what I'm afraid of is if it pops up to here and it activates and then pulls back down.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. Because
Yeah, so
this 1 hour is about to close.
yes,
And if it closes bearish, next one could just activate it and bring it down.
that's correct. So I'm watching that as well. Real traders trade. They don't make YouTube videos. That's right. Real traders trade. Keep that in mind, guys. Real traders trade. Yeah, real traders trade.
Oh, our moderator is in sells on gold. Biases analysis, pull back to continue down. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, because like, I mean, you're right. It broke this support, and you're looking, if this is like a, you know, move up for the next candle to come down, that makes sense.
I think we may have to move the buy stop because I have a feeling that we are doing one of these, but hopefully this is just a fake out, and then the next candle does this, and but the good thing will be is if this candle finishes like this and the next candle dips down like that and does this, that's awesome. That would be more fun.
Ooh, USD CAD actually went further down.
This is a good question. Ted, would you rather like gold to range a bit before heading up? I think, Stein, what I'd like is I'd like there to be a little bit more a little bit more direction over here. Reason being is I don't like how this 30-minute candle's finishing. Obviously it's in this zone here, but what I want is I potentially want another dip down and then a start to push, because I don't think that this 30-minute candle has enough power to carry us. And what you may find is as this candle comes up, it might exhaust and then start to go back down again. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. So that's why I'm being very careful with this buy stop that I have here and that Raja has as well, is we may come up close to it and then continue going further down. Because really, when you look at the daily, we have bearish movement. I don't really think today's daily will have enough power to go up. So taking an entry at this point, you may find that you're going to be stuck in a range, which isn't a bad thing at this point because you're looking at this trade from a longer term perspective. So what I'd be doing is I'm not trading this idea off the 15-minute chart. I'm looking at it as a 4-hour or a daily, where the daily candle is going to start to move up a bit, and you might find the daily candle, like I said, finishes in this way, where maybe you had your pending order here and now you're up in this area, and then tomorrow's candle dips a bit and then it continues up for you, right? That's essentially the idea. What you could do then is say, listen, I'm not going to take this pending order and I'll wait and I'll take more of a safe order up over here or eventually up over to here again. But what I'm banking on is the fact that this area here is a pretty heavy region, like a zone, and 1469 is a heavy support that we shouldn't break again. And all the moves for the liquidity will be in this area here, and we'll grab orders all in here for us to drive back up. So what you have is you have this dip, push up, push down, push up, push down, and then drive further up. So if you make a magical trend line, there you go. That's sort of what you're looking for at this point in terms of the trade. Close to meaning it gets triggered with the spread. Yes, that was what I talked about. Uncle Ted, on a Forex focus spectrum from qualitative to quantitative analysis. Well, actually, I guess you can use qualitative as subjective. Qualitative is usually more of a descriptive, and objective is usually more of a numbered base where you actually have hard facts. What are the differences you see in successful personalities from each side? Speaking in regards to two good mentors, Ricardo and Ted, but seemingly opposite sides of the spectrum. I think that question is very difficult to answer. Reason being is you have two people from two different backgrounds, two different age categories, two different levels of life experience. And I think it's very difficult to try and put traders and compare traders or contrast traders. It's very difficult because the motivations or the ideas on why people are doing things can be totally different. And I think what ends up happening is you will find that people don't have the same motivations or same intentions. And I don't have the same upbringing or background that, say, Ricardo does or another trader does. So I don't know how you can compare or contrast two different people. I think it's very difficult, and I think people, when they ask those questions, I know that you're coming and you're just asking it from a general purpose, but I don't see the benefits of asking those questions because the answers you get are not going to assist you in your development. These are questions, I call these are deflection questions that people just love getting knowledge about useless things. And the reason why I say that is because understanding different traders and different trading styles does not allow you to excel. It shows you a range of ideas, but ultimately you have to make trading your own and have a comfort in what you're doing. And when people ask those kind of questions, I know they're trying to get some sort of information that they believe is going to help them, but ultimately it doesn't help you. That's when people turn around and say, what do you think of this person? Or what do you think of that? Those are deflection questions because you put people on a pedestal and you just want to be validated by those claims to say that, oh, this person who I validate believes that this person is good, so that means that I was validated in what I was thinking. Whereas those people are not offering value because no trader that I know of shows up at your house every morning and sits with you and pats you on the head for doing a good job or tells you that you're a good boy or gives you money to trade beside them, and then at the end of the week you guys go grocery shopping together. If there is a trading group that does that, I hats off to them because that's more of a family, and now you guys are conjoined at the hip. But I don't think those ideas should resonate with people. Social media has created this hyperbole of just deflection. Like, I can't do something, so I'm just going to ask questions to make myself feel better, when the real root is I'm just not doing anything. And asking these questions aren't helping me to do something. They're just making myself feel better about the fact that I'm not doing anything. Yeah, Ted, are you interested in purchasing an island? No, thank you.
Which island is for sale?
Yeah.
All right, GJ is coming up. EJ, yeah, EJ. Some is in EJ buys. That looks good. To up to 120, 170. Right, 10 pips.
Rakeel.
Hey.
The 4-hour candle on GJ closed with no wick at the top.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna head up because it broke out of this.
Yeah.
This consolidation. You know, this consolidation was what? It was 5
5
hours. Yeah.
But the close of the 4-hour wouldn't be a matter for you, or
I mean, like right now, it just looks like it's gonna go up.
Okay.
Because, as you said, right? Like if it has no wick to the if it has no wick to the top, the 4-hour can make a wick and then come down. You know, so in the smaller time frames, there'll be a move up.
yeah, I was waiting for the 30-minute to give me a like a down wick,
Mhm.
bigger down wick for it to go up.
Yeah, because the stop would have been way big. So I would like it to come down a bit to take a buy.
Thanks.
Because the way how I'm looking at this is, if it's heading up, like obviously I'm not in the trade here, but if it's heading up, it's basically creating a high. Whether it makes a high over here, it makes a high over here. Some people took buys earlier on, so that's good. But if it makes a high, then that's good, because then price is going to come down, do some sort of a support, and then retest that high. So that's going to be the next opportunity to, you know, get in that profitable position.
I see. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Raja, watch your buy stop on gold.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't like it because the hourly candle didn't finish bullish. What I'll do is I'm moving my buy stop up to 1473.39.
I think it should be okay there, because this 30-minute is coming up and it's just respecting these wicks here to the left.
Okay. Well, I was just more concerned about the hourly. If you go into the hourly chart, what I was looking at was if we happen to tap up a little bit higher. That was my only concern. If it does continue to drop, I'll move my buy stop back, but I just didn't want to get my buy stop activated.
Yeah.
Because what you're saying is right. This is going to continue to drop and do this, right?
Yeah.
I just was hoping that, like, I just don't want it to spike up randomly and hit it and then go down.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's because this hour candle is going to fill, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because if that buy stop doesn't get activated and we get a bearish 15-minute or even the 30-minute, then it's coming down to fill this wick 100%.
Yes.
And there we will have another profitable trade.
Ted, would you look at volume at this price to maybe consider direction or the next move? Bruno, it's hard to look at volume in a decentralized market because I don't know what percentage of orders are actually going in that direction versus the overall market. So that's the difficult there.
EJ, bottom wick. I think if you're trying to buy EJ, you could potentially say that, okay, it needs to respect the low of the previous 15-minute to continue up because there's clean candles there to the left. So, I mean, it makes much more sense for EJ to continue up to fill the range rather than come all the way back down, since it broke out of this area and it's clean candles. So stop should be, I mean, if I would take this trade, my stop should be around 120 even. Yeah, that would make sense. Gold. Gold has a nice range to drop too. Gold has like a 20 pip drop from current market price. Just need the candle close bearish. Once this 15-minute closes, this move up would have been a, oh man, this is awesome because gold made a low right here, and if you get a rejection from 1472.30, this could be like a retest to continue moving down.
Exactly.
And the prophecy from early morning would come true that the daily is going to continue bearish.
I don't believe it. I think if it does go down, it'll go down really quick and tap back up. That's why I'm leaning more on the side of buys. If you take sells right now, the sells may work, but I just don't think that they're going to be long lived.
I think sells are too risky right now too.
So look where the 1 hour candle closed. It's still closed like in that support region.
Yes.
I don't trust themselves.
I would want to go in sells if this 30-minute close is bearish. Oh wow, look at that. Jumping up and down.
Yep, it's that zone. I mean, the good thing is you can technically move your stop to over here now. Because if it rejects, it'll do this and then continue down and then eventually go up and then it'll just plow right through that.
So wait, so if someone's looking for sells, yeah, this would make sense to have a stop up over here.
Yeah, that's where your stop loss would be. Your stop loss would be here, take profit probably down over here. So if you take an entry over here, this is your risk, and then this is your reward. And you'd have to probably go on to your 5-minute or your 15-minute time frame to see what makes the most sense. The concern, once again, is you're tapping into this major zone here, so you might have a little bit of issues, that's all.
Yeah, because if you take a sell on this, then you're anticipating that this is the high of this current 30-minute candle.
Yes.
And then next one should go like this. Ooh, someone sent a chart. Alex P. What's this? Buys on EJ. 15-minute close. Trend line. Yep, yeah, this makes sense. I mean, I would say this makes sense. 15-minute is bullish. This one should respect the previous low. Continue up. There's a clean candle to the left. Yeah. Theoretically, this looks good. I mean, I had the same buys this morning on gold, but they didn't play out. Oh, there we go. Gold is coming down. Mapped out it so correctly and didn't even take it. Ooh, GJ gone up to the skies.
Oh, GJ, man. All day waiting for this.
Ooh, gold is dropping.
Popping.
Pop.
Just glad I closed them buys this morning.
Yeah.
Didn't try and hold.
Hey, who's that with the black line? Must be Kivan. Where's Kivan? Kivan had black lines yesterday.
Yeah, he got dark gray.
Yeah, dark gray.
Don't be racist, Roger.
Oh.
How can we join Zoom Live? Well, if you're a part of the Forex family or Market Fluidity, that's how you can join Zoom Live. But honestly, there's nothing special in Zoom Live. I mean, we don't share anything special there.
Your questions will be answered.
Yes, coach, we have Asian sessions. So
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And we got the Slack group.
Yeah, yesterday Asian session, man, we caught like 2,000 pips.
Wow, man. I doubled my account.
I know.
Dan South Shore.
I bought a Lambo thanks to those Asian sessions.
Nice.
Come on, Rakeel, you have to sell your product.
Well, you can buy leather.
Rakeel's product, the people who purchase this product are the ones who sell his product. We are very happy customers.
That's the best marketing you can get.
No, now you guys are embarrassing me.
And we have Ninad also.
Oh yeah, we have Ninad. So, Mr. Ted, why do you think gold will drop so much?
On the M5, M15, M5, M1, M5.
You see, on M5 we are making support.
Okay, I'm done. I'm worried out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong question. I'm not talking with my kids.
No, it's okay.
Yo, Ted, for being a white Canadian, he does really good,
accent. Man.
Yeah, the Indian accent.
I grew up with all these different nationalities. There's no I was only white guy around my neighborhood. So I got the Jamaican guys, I got the Indian guys, I got the Sri Lankan guys. Yeah, I got everybody around.
What am I? All right, looks like gold's going to continue here with this 15-minute candle closing bearish. Should be a nice selling opportunity. Dippy do.
Rakeel, if you go to GJ 4 hour,
it's not breaking the lows though, Rakeel. That's what I'm looking at now. All those 15-minute candles are closing in the same place.
Yes.
So I still think sales are very risky. You look at the 1 hour as well. The 1 hour candle is just like filled the wick, tap the low, and it's just bouncing around. So
yeah, let me consult my professionals over here. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta wait for this to close. See the what about the 4 hour?
Yeah, GJ 4 hour based on this. Rejections, you knew that it was gonna go up.
Yeah, but it was ranging before we knew it's gonna go up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I agree. But I mean that if you were trying to get short based on these candles, like looking at the higher time frame will help you avoid this losses.
I wish I knew how to draw on your chart to show you stuff.
Well, you can always annotate.
What's that?
So you see on the top screen, you'll see options. Or you see a drop-down arrow.
Next to the green box that says you are viewing Rakeel's whole screen.
Yeah, that zoom thing. What's this? Gold dropping while pre-market looked like this. Maybe around 9:30, 10, the move will begin. Oh, someone said gold's going to drop. Alessandro. I am taking your signal, Alessandro. All right, got in a sell on gold. Let's do this. Right, nothing major. Oh wow, GJ is still flying. So here's my bias on gold. You know, the previous 15-minute closed bearish. The 30-minute candle is retesting this area. So that's why I'm in these sells here. I don't have a lot of risk on this. I have like, I'm running a one lot here. The buy stop is heavy. I got a heavier buy stop up there. But if it starts to break down, like let's say if it starts to break below 1470.50, then I'll put in more sells. Gold won't pass 1468. Oh, yeah, that's way down over here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. The thing is, you have to make sure you are risk averse. You're using proper risk management. You know how much you're willing to lose. That's the most important part. Sometimes I take trades behind closed doors, you know, like some sells I took before. Oh, what's this? Gold support created on 5-minute chart. Yes. So I'm expecting this support to break with volume, and this is the time when there's volume on the charts, because if you look at the time, NYC open is coming up in like what, like 10 minutes maybe, 10-12 minutes. So this should continue to go down. I mean, if you look at the price, it's at, oh, it's dropping down now, so that's good. If we do this, let's do something like this here. So this candle broke support, you know, next candle broke down, this candle was bullish, you know, so we didn't know what's going on. This candle closed bearish after this retest here to the left, if you look left, right over here. So now there are higher chances for this current candle to continue down, break this little support, and come down to tap this wick at 1469.20. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, coach. I learned that in your camp in Miami. Once that that bearish candle, that's your break and retest. That's when you enter on the next candle.
Yeah, exactly. On the gold chart, aren't you worried? No, I'm not worried, because this. Oh wow! Holy fuck! It's going. Got 10 pips secured over here.
Deep hits. Thank you, Raja.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then put one at break even. I entered some shorts too once it started to head down.
It just went boom. I think it's to. Oh shit! It's already New York stock, New York Open, right?
Yeah. No.
10 minutes.
Yeah. No, 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's the open.
Sorry, because in my country it moved. No, it didn't move because it moved 1 hour, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the time right now in your country?
10:20.
Oh yeah, we're 1 hour behind.
Yes, but it changed due to seasons. I gotta read more about it, because I always used to connect. Well, I always connect to your live streams at 6:30 a.m. and now they start 7:30 a.m.
7:30 a.m.
There's no trouble. Yeah, man, feels good to be back. I was away for 1 month due to political problems in my country.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew what happened in Bolivia. All the political elections and shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, but luckily, yes. But it wasn't though, because he wanted to to keep in the power, you know.
Yeah.
But luckily he moved away.
He escaped to Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah, now he's living in my patio.
Oh wow, GJ is still running.
I got out at 70, Rakeel half.
Wow.
GJGU moving nicely.
Nice. So Naseem also had sells. So see, so this was a perfect selling idea. Waited for this candle to close bearish. Then I was more confident it's going to go down. Still got the buy stop up there. I mean,
Textbook, coach. Textbook Rakeel trade.
yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased. So this makes up for the loss I had earlier.
Very nice, beta.
To be honest, I sold gold 3 times. Down over here, some over here, some over here. And this was like the most perfect confirmation I had. That's why I had it on YouTube here for everybody.
So now you're over trading,
All
coach.
sells you took, this is the only one you shared, right?
Yeah. This
Should
is
have
the
dropped
one.
that 5 lot, coach.
Yeah, I did.
On this one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this one had 10, 11.
Dinner is on you, man.
Do you all want his real name and back? Yeah, my real name is Raja Zahur.
It's on the top of this one.
It's in the top, idiot.
You fucking idiot.
Listen, if anyone has a problem, I will send you a Zoom link. Let's have a conversation on Zoom. You know, on the mic.
That's not happening.
That's because I mean, sitting in your mom's basement, afraid to talk loud, just not gonna make any sense.
I do my homework unlike you people. Brr.
Yeah, that's fucked up, sitting in your mom's basement.
It's funny. I mean, just imagine how, like, this is what I've looked at it now, and before, like, a year and a half ago, this would have triggered me, and I would have been so angry at this. But now I've realized, and I've gone through such a deep training on this, that the fact that they love us this much to come here for free to just talk, that is amazing. Like, just imagine you going over to Walmart. Like, that's like me going over to Walmart and just talking with the manager of the store for 3 hours and wasting my whole entire day, and he's getting paid to work. Like, I've wasted his day just for me talking. Like, that is actually amazing that these people come here in a YouTube chat. So you have to wake up, you have to decide to find the YouTube stream, you have to jump on the YouTube stream, you need to make a code username so that nobody knows who you are, and just sit here and just spurt out random things for 3 hours or 2 hours or however long you're here. And then you get off and you feel gratified after that, because tomorrow the live stream is going to be here again and you effectively did nothing. This is, to me now, because I figured this out in my head, and like I've always said, I just need to understand concepts, and once I do, I get really good at them. I'm applauded by this effort by this person, because really they're wasting so much of their time, and every day this stream will be here forever until YouTube decides they're going to shut their company down.
Man, I used to tell this to you so long. Just don't worry
know,
about it. Don't worry
but
about it.
I had to figure it out for myself.
Yeah.
I had to figure it out. That's all.
Well, if you guys like this trade on gold, just give a thumbs up and a like on the YouTube stream.
Gold today down. Yeah, we said that. We said that earlier. If you had showed up on time, you would have heard what we had said with gold. I should have taken that trade too, because the whole 4-hour candle dropped as we expected. We basically did good analysis. We said, hey, buy stop. If it doesn't get activated, we're going down. Should have taken the other side. You did, I did.
You drew that curve too. This is going to
Yeah.
be an idea here.
Exactly.
That's
No,
nice.
It was a very good trade. I want DGSMETE to come onto the mic because I can't read and I just see letters that are forming random things.
Yeah, I want him to come in the mic too, so we can have conversation.
Because I can't read. I can't read capital letters like that. I would just write.
Hey, you want to see analysis? Here. So I'm going to time him out, and he's going to come back with a new name. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright.
He's gonna be back in a couple minutes. Oh man.
Say, oh golly gosh, mom, I'm in timeout again. Golly gosh.
Mom, don't come into my room. I got business talks.
Mate. Raja, why are you making fun of poor people?
Who said he's poor?
Who said he's poor? That's what I was about to say.
For all we know, he must be in an institution just laughing at us because we trade candles.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
he's sitting at his job at a big desk at Goldman Sachs. Whoa, this stream doesn't make sense.
I'm pretty sure someone's out there, you know, banking millions and just laughing at us all. Look at these retards.
Yep.
Doing these stupid things. At what price do you see Euro JPY coming? Well, I'm going to answer that question. 120, I'd say 150 would be safe. So this trade idea was given right about over here. And it's coming up but slowly. I think it's going to come to... Oh, there we go. It's coming up to 150 there.
Is the stream to be paid for real? Yeah, you watch if you want to pay us. I mean, I'll gladly come by and collect. I take checks, credit cards, and cash.
And PayPal.
Crypto.
And crypto. Crypto's good too. Actually, I take that too.
I'll take anything.
I'll take anything. A couple of apples, maybe an orange. I can do that too.
Wow, GJ was the trade here. This fucker. See, sometimes 4 hour makes no lower wicks. It just keeps on going. I got
I take bikini girls as payment? Sure.
Is there actual discounts for mentorship tomorrow? No. There are no discounts, nothing.
Yeah, but tomorrow is...
What's tomorrow?
It's not...
It's not Black Friday this week. It's next week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Is it Canadian Independence Day or something?
Yeah, it's next week.
Oh.
There's nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah.
So why would there be a discount? I don't get it.
Oh, because people are doing Black Friday discounts, but Black Friday's
Oh,
next week.
I see.
Yeah. But like, think about it. You have someone who pays $1,000, you know, and then a month later you have someone else who pays $600 for the same thing.
Yeah, it's such a rude thing to do.
I would be so pissed.
So would I.
I agree. There's a couple of, I'm not gonna say name, but a couple of like IG traders and mentors that they charge like a 1K for their classes, and then like 3 months later they have a special like $600. What about the people who pay 1,000? Like, I would be upset, like you said.
Yeah, that's why the airlines have the lowest price guarantee.
Nice.
That if the price drops, you get that lower price.
Yeah.
I think the same thing should be with all the mentorships here too.
I
Gold
agree.
is gonna drop even more. UJ is flying.
Jay's flying too, huh?
UJ is
Wow.
flying. Gold should dropping.
EJ flew too.
Yeah, man.
Who
Broke
had
all
EJ
got-
buys? Was it Alex?
Yeah, a couple of people got EJ buys.
Nice, guys. Nice.
I just took UJ buys.
Wow. Oh, look at gold. Look at GJ.
Yeah, man. GJ is non-stop right now.
Coach, how come GJ is flying and GCAD is not?
Because the GCAD is being affected by the CAD good news.
Okay, got it.
So
and
that's
JPY and gold is affected.
yeah. And so in GCAD, the most dominant is CAD, and in GBP JPY, I think the weakness in the yen is more dominant.
And Coach, you're saying the CAD is more dominant because it's in play more right now, right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. If it was
So that's
London 3
positive.
a.m., if it was 3 a.m., GBP would be the dominant here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Because CAD is strong.
Yes.
Yes. But it's also in play because it's 9:30 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah, but in my opinion, it's because it's strong. Time,
Strong like bull.
like a bull. Very good.
Oh, how could I have taken GJ buys? Well, taking GJ buys was a matter of putting on the risk. I think we mentioned that when it started. We were like, okay, it's a matter of placing the risk.
On the 30-minute, this candle was the one.
Yes. Yep. But EJ, if you look at EJ had a nice. EJ had this 15-minute we talked about earlier, and this made sense for it to go up.
EG was easier. This candle was perfect because you don't have a lot of risk. Boom.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of risk at all. It was like 6-7 pips. GJ was very tricky. I mean, GJ, you'd be willing to put on the risk and saying, okay, well, I think it's going to go up. And
I was hoping for this bar to go over here, enter, stop below, and boom.
yes.
This motherfucker didn't came back.
No.
Sounds like a Russian.
See, if you look at gold, gold
Placebo.
came down right to that wick over there, and it had a reaction, and the reaction is up. Boom, like hot lava. And now whoever's drawing this pink box, you are correct. This is
Yeah, that's Ted maybe.
Yep, that's me.
it's like a ranging
Because
box
of
now.
Timmy is burning his feet. Hot lava.
Hot lava. So
Remember that game, The Floor is Hot Lava?
yeah. No, I don't actually.
Yeah, 1469 is a huge level. If we hold 1469, it should bounce back up. You could probably take pending orders at 1472 now.
Yeah, Ted, I remember you saying yesterday the daily wick could be here.
Rakeel, could you have a look at GU?
Yes.
If you don't mind, sir.
Yes.
Chart, please. Chart.
30-minute, if you. I took an entry over here,
Oh, okay.
and I got solved out.
Same thing that happened to me on gold today.
My question is, wouldn't you wait for price to arrive over here, or it's creating support over here and it's fine?
Well, I think it looked good to go up.
Okay.
I think it looked good to go up, but the only problem here was like once this kind of closed bullish, I'd be measuring, okay, this is like a 7 pip range here. So I wouldn't take this buy.
No, I took it around over here. Like the risk reward was good,
Yeah.
but it just knocked me out. Like
But still, like, you know, once this candle closed, now you got to see how far the next candle is going to go. So if you measure that 7 pips, so I wouldn't be taking that trade. For example, if you look on gold,
even if your entry was like
Bro.
your risk reward was good.
yeah, but like let me talk, right? So
Yeah,
like once you look at gold here, once this candle closed bullish on gold, I took buys because I measured the range, and the range was around, you know, like 16, 17 pips. So that made sense that, okay, the next candle could at least be 10, 12 pips big, right? So if you look on GU here, so after this candle closed, the next candle could have been, the body was like 7, 8 pips. So that to me is like, that's not enough range for me to take a buy on.
Okay, thanks.
So like always measure that, okay, how big can the next candle be? You know, like what's the next candle size? Because essentially the next candle size is basically your profitable trade. You know, so like if we're looking on your JPY and your JPY, you know, some guys took buys here and they're like, okay, so the next candles could potentially go up to like 10, 11 pips. So that could be the size of the next candles. But if this range is like, let's say if someone hook a buy right over here, you know, at this level, this would be very aggressive because the next candle size could be like maybe 4 pips at this resistance here. So I'm always looking at how far can the next candle go, and essentially then I'm trying to take that little portion of that candle as profits.
Got it, thanks.
Yeah. But this buy made sense. The only thing is just like a small range.
I'll take that into consideration next time.
Ooh, wait a minute. The 1 hour was bearish. Now that I look at it.
It was bearish?
Yeah. The previous 1 hour candle was closed bearish. You see this wick up?
Yeah.
This wick up is
that's the 30 minute.
30 minute, yeah.
I took, yeah.
Yeah. So I would have waited for the 1 hour to close bullish above here. Yeah.
Like you would take after this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
because
one, yeah.
The previous one was bearish, so there's a high chance for the next one to go bearish too.
I see.
Holy cow.
What did I miss?
GU sells. Sorry, gold sells.
Gold sells, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at gold sales earlier, but I was too busy.
I made too much. I was too busy to make more.
Yeah, I took gold buys earlier this morning.
Oh.
The bullish 4 hour candle closed up top. It retraced. Yeah.
Wow, GJ is flying, man. EJ is also flying here. God damn. This was a good trade call on EJ, to be honest.
Great call.
Yeah, whoever took that, man, good job. Oh, look at this chart. Juan, share this chart in Slack too, man. This is amazing. He had
Okay, I want to send it right now.
Yeah.
That first trade hit his stop loss. He lost all, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was like my trade too this morning.
Oh, it was?
Yes, sir. It's as you say, Rakeel, I would take that trade all day, every day.
Yeah. Of course.
But well, probability, it wasn't in our.
Yeah.
I feel good with the sells though.
Price action, market structure was saying buys there, but you know.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, if that was a loss, I know the next two are going to be wins. Because, you know, I've just started thinking like probabilities a lot.
You know why that trade was a loss, right?
Yeah.
Because that one didn't break the market structure like Alex was saying.
Yeah. 1,000 subscribers without any video challenge. Ooh. Holy cow, EJ's going. Now that GJ is breaking out like this, would you say a good TP would be 140, 480, or where would you adjust your TP? 140, 480. I think if you look on the 4 hour, this is a strong zone price is coming into, you know, because this was the market open on Sunday right over here. If you remember, this was the market open right here. Price rejected this here. This was resistance, resistance, more levels over here. So this is a strong area GJ is coming into. Once it crosses this area, I have no analysis. I mean, then maybe right over here, like 630. I mean, who knows? But my line of sight ends at this area where GJ is right now.
Coach, would you say that you look on this 4 hour chart right here? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You see that move up, that clean, the next 4 hour? Would you say that it would break that resistance and head up to the support?
Like up towards.
Yeah, because look at the left. Look to the left, like clean. You know,
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. So if you drop down to the 1 hour, then you'd need a break above and then move up. Yeah.
I would need a bearish, then a bullish, and that would be my entry on the next one.
Yes. Oh, take care, Todd.
See you guys later. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, I guess we called a good EJ buy and gold sells.
Ooh, that's what it's all about.
Mute your mic, bro.
You take a buy stop here, you take a sell stop there. You let it go on, hit your stop loss.
Hey, how was those CAD trade? How was the CAD trade, Rakeel?
Man, CAD. Okay, so we had a sell stop on USD CAD, and I was expecting a hard push down, but it never happened. So I removed the sell stop, and then eventually came down. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. But it should now come down here. It's reacting to this area.
Man, look at that clean structure, man.
Yeah. Man, this is amazing. You see this 15-minute candle? This is what really turns me on most times. That this candle broke out, this closed bullish. Look how the next candles are just respecting the lows of the previous candles. Perfect way to trail stops. This is just amazing.
That's in a perfect world. That really happens.
Yes.
Really happens, man.
Your order is sell or buy.
That's how the book teach you too, to try to stop at the bottom of each wick.
Yeah.
But come on, you never freaking get that. Never.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Look on GJ 15-minute. This candle, 17 pips. Next candle, 10 pips. Candle after that, 10 pips, 14 pips.
And when GJ rallied, I was waiting for a pullback, and I almost threw my computer because it just it just flew. Yeah. And I was waiting for GJ all morning.
Honestly, I was waiting for a pullback too to take a buy.
Yeah, and also when it reached that resistance at 140.15, I was like, God damn it.
That's the thing with GJ and gold. Like, it does pullbacks, but once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, that's true. Either you take your chance or you put a buy stop or sell stop.
Oh. Someone sold EJ.
You don't sell with momentum.
I don't know, man. I mean, selling could, I mean, it could go down, but there's no confirmations. It's so painful. This is, okay, so I used to do this all the time myself. You know, price would go up, wait for it to reach a resistance, I'll take sells. But then, if you look at, if you do this 10 times, you have to see how many times this is actually working. You know, so the best thing for you to do would be to wait for price to create a high, which is creating, come down, create some sort of support, and then take a trade, go back up. That's going to be in the perfect way that could work out. And then you put your buy stop in, then put your sell stop in. You wait for the price to create a support.
And then you take an entry.
And the price takes your TP. That's what trading's all about.
Boom, boom.
What is EMA magnets? Oh man.
Reach out to the guy that's named Ricard for EMA magnets.
Yeah, here, I'll help you guys out. Oh, what the fuck am I doing?
Spam his DMs.
Yeah, message this guy about EMA magnets. Don't talk to me about EMAs. This guy.
I don't even think he still does. He still use his Instagram?
I don't know.
Yeah, last post is when
60 weeks ago.
Yep.
80 weeks ago.
And it's a repost.
It's a repost too. But if you want to know about EMAs, this is the whole.
Reach out to that guy. Maybe he'll answer.
Yeah. Yeah, you got his track record over there. Go through that. EMAs, and you'll be lucky if he answers, because he doesn't really answer messages now.
He got too famous.
He got too famous. See this? No questions DMs. Well, there you go. He won't answer questions. What is a liquidity grab? All right. Let's take a look here.
Google, what is a liquidity grab in the Forex market?
Forex.
Today, we are going to talk about liquidity grabs.
Well, this doesn't give an accurate.
Nah, that's Google is finally wrong.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? This is a very advanced definition.
Yeah, that's a non-trader who did that one.
That got me confused too. Alright, so liquidity grab is, let's see here. So on gold, if you look on the 15-minute, you see this candle went bearish, and then you anticipated the next one to go bearish, right? But the next one made a wick to the top side. So this, you could say the next candle is grabbing liquidity to continue moving down. That's a liquidity grab. If you look on gold yesterday, let's take a look at gold here. Gold daily candle. When we came to the charts in the morning, gold was down over here. So this, you could say, okay, gold is, this daily is grabbing liquidity to go up. So that's liquidity grab. Alex has a runner on EJ and he's not sure whether he should close it. Alex has opened doors for roasting. But hey, you know what? That's a good trade, man. That's very nice. Excellent trade. What do you suggest the stop loss be on the buy stop on gold? You know what? I don't have a stop loss because I am going to remove the buy stop on gold, and I just removed it because my trading is done for the day. It's almost 10 a.m. I am new here. Your channel is very cool. Thank you, Mr. Cool Guy.
Well, today was a great session. I'm taking off, guys. Take care.
All right, take care. Yeah, I'm gonna head off too. I'm gonna go do some chest.
Yeah, I'm heading to the gym too.
Oh, nice. What are you working on?
I'm working on shoulders and legs.
Oh, I did legs yesterday.
And how was it? You could barely walk.
Yeah, they hurt. They hurt.
I hate
but still.
when you go to the gym and do legs and you come home and you have like cramps or some shit like that.
Oh, when I do legs, I eat a lot that day.
You're supposed to, coach. Make sure you eat lots of carbs before and lots of protein after.
Yeah, I had a lot of sweets after. But okay, so I don't know if there are any nutrition experts over here, but I ate a lot of food yesterday. Some of it was junk as well. But when I woke up, I was starving. So does that mean that food got digested and used up from my muscles?
Yes, because junk food usually doesn't fill you. It takes whole food to fill you, bro. Like junk food and sugars and sweet, that only keeps you like content for a few like hours after. Then you're hungry again, because that's what's supposed to do. Sugar makes you like crave it. Coach, I'm here all week. Text me. I'll help you.
All right, perfect. Yeah, man, you were MIA for last week.
I'm sorry, bro. I was recovering from EDC.
This guy went on a bender for a few days.
How was EDC, Alex?
It was good, man. Magical.
Man, I saw your video on Instagram on Sue. Man, that was great.
He's great, bro. I love him.
Man, I love Sue. My favorite song is Cocaine Model. Man, that shit gets me flying.
He killed it.
Yeah.
I'm down for Ultra, bro. Ultra part. Rakeel, are you coming for Ultra March with Simon?
No.
Oh, okay.
When is it?
March, the end of March.
Oh yeah, I'll yeah.
For real, coach, come down. We'll plan it. We'll plan it. Man, don't worry about it. Buy tickets to the game.
Ultra?
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's
Ultra
crazy.
Music Festival. What the hell?
What's that about, Alex? What kind of music is it?
It's just electrical music, like techno and house and stuff.
Nah,
you won't like
man,
it, cuz. You won't like it.
Exactly.
What is it? Ultra Music Cleavage?
Exactly. That's not my arena.
Oh, look at this, come on. Holy.
You know, they make mad money, man, in that space.
I heard they sell water bottles for $20 over there.
No, it's like, I think it's like, if I'm not mistaken, $8.
$8?
Yeah, but they give you free water. If you take a water backpack, now the festivals, they have fountain, like a big stations for free water. So you don't have to pay. All you got to do is refill your backpack, your water pack.
Man, this reminds me of, I went to this rave with for Hardwell in Vancouver.
Ooh, damn, coach.
Hardwell, that was
nice. Hardwell's nice.
That was next level stuff.
Shit, you
I
better
really
come,
enjoyed
coach. Simon's coming.
Yeah. That was in Vancouver, man. It's so nice.
I bet. Man, Hardwell's really good, man. I like Hardwell.
The thing is, like, even now, I can hear that music ringing in my head. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I feel you.
Like, you pop mollies and then you're just enjoying, and then after
No, we don't do that on the stream, sir.
Oh, okay.
We just pop, what God gave us. Just our
Hey, it's an unbiased stream.
I'm high on life, bro.
Yeah, that was amazing. Alright, I'm gonna head off. Take care, everybody. Have fun.
Love you, coach. Love you guys.
Take care, coach.
Take care.
Alright, meat eaters and vegans and traders, take care.